Dick Blisters was listening, and he said Mr. Nash is so humble. If you ever see him in the fight scene from The Punisher, that was award-worthy. He should be the lead villain in a movie, kicking the shit out of Tom Hardy or similar. A reaction to you saying that you weren't featured enough in films to be considered in that discussion with, who was it, Jericho? That was talking about?
Yeah.
With my memory, it could have been Lanny Poffo, but it was somebody, Jericho, talking about the great wrestling actors in film, and I brought up your name, but Dick Blisters thinks that the fight scene alone would have qualified you for that. So, Gabriel Thomas, when I was a kid, I wanted to be like Big Sexy. Now at 22, I still want to be like him. Definition of cool. Love the show, guys. Well, we love you, Gabriel, for loving us.
Thanks, Gabe.
Mr. Berger, the Saturday Night's Main Event reference is a bit of a throwback to the Bunkhouse Stampede. Keep it coming. Great content. I didn't put it in, but, somebody would actually, commented that, I'm going to paraphrase here, but it was like, how disrespectful Oliver is for, Nash clearly wants to talk about wrestling, and Sean just keeps throwing in the Saturday Night's. What planet are people fucking on where they don't get the banter? They don't get the banter. The last thing Kevin wants to talk about right now is wrestling at all. Saturday Night's Main Event from 1985.
I mean, I wanted to
Survivor
talk about
Series
that.
this month.
I just didn't know. I just didn't have a reference. But
it's always everybody's looking to fucking smear somebody. Oh, disrespectful to keep no-selling the Saturday Night's Main Event when Nash wants to talk about it. Mingy, God help us all. J-Tat
I was the one no-selling the fucking set. Then when I did sell it, you told me I couldn't.
That's right. That's how that works. J-Tat V 8323.
I was like,
that's bullshit.
Sell this.
Some click this on a pull day at the gym. Life is good when it's just simple sometimes. I'm guessing he's talking about what? Those would be biceps, triceps?
No, pull.
Pull.
Back and biceps.
Oh, back. Pulls like that.
Pull downs. Rows.
I worked out for, I'm gonna tell you, I had a gym membership a few years back. Worked out very dedicated. Daily. Probably didn't do it right. You would tell me I didn't do it right, and I probably didn't. I took the creatine, like my friend Shane told me to do. My body does respond pretty quickly to stuff.
Everyone's does.
And it was inspiring for the 2 months that it happened. I'll just leave it at that. I'm on a diet now. I'm dizzy. I may call you Frank at some point today.
You're already wanting to fucking talk about Vladimir.
Well, the Vladimir thing. I can't remember what my conversation I had with her on the phone. Oh, my God.
I used to fucking, when I did bodybuilding shows, I remember I used to bounce at a strip club. People would walk up to me and they'd be talking to me. I'd just look at them. I'd just see their mouth move. I'd be like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying, dude.
Nothing for you.
Nah, got no carbs in me, man.
Oh, it's going to be two people staring at each other. This is going to be
carb depletion is about as rough as it gets.
Yes. Me and you are going to stare at each other. It's going to turn into grilling with JR right now. So, Jacob, this is Ask Nash, by the way. Hashtag Ask Nash is how you can do this. If you're in the audience here, if you're a member of Kliq This TV, you can go to kliqthistv.com and make that happen. You can be here also in the audience to ask these live questions. Here's one that we got sent to us from Jacob. It says, hey, Kev, I've heard you say in the past that you are part Cherokee. Have you done any research into your family history? How much do you know about your Cherokee ancestors?
I mean, it's very limited because my mother's an orphan.
Oh. Right.
So.
It was on her side. It was on her side, the Cherokee.
Yeah. Okay. My mother is also a McCoy.
Of the Hatfields and McCoys? Good God.
So they're,
Maybe you could do one of those, where they do the celebrities and they trace their lineage back, and surprises and tears unfold always. Rocky Monroe, is it harder to shoot a weekly wrestling program or be on a movie set? I guess he means the weekly tapings, the Raws, or the Superstars.
Oh God, it's much harder to be on a set.
I'd imagine. I've never shot a wrestling show, but the hours alone,
Yeah, hours on a set are
standing around in the cold, maybe brutal. Instagram a wrestling historian.
just trying to rub one off in your trailer without an AD pounding on it.
I always likened the you probably got the big, beautiful, glorious trailers.
Fucking, you're lucky to get a half banger.
I had just a little. I likened it to a prison cell. Bed.
What are those
toilet.
called? What are those things called?
Matchbooks.
No,
Matchboxes.
God, I remember I fucking they have like a bench in it, and at the end of the bench is the shitter.
There's a little door, a little sliding gimmick, but yeah, basically where your head is, your toilet's right there.
Yeah, it's fucking. God, what are those things called? Honey wagon.
Honey wagon, yeah.
Yeah, you get a honey wagon.
And how many times can you look at the little fucking pamphlet with your 5 lines for that day? I used to hang with the Teamsters. They were the best ones. I guess I was smoking cigarettes at the time, so I'd sit on the steps and hang with them. They always seem to have a lot of time to kill.